Let's check the calendar to know which activity we have and everything. So, March 2019, 2019. Y hoy es lunes, martes, miércoles, hoy es jueves 28. Jueves 28. Hoy es el día de grabar videos. Jueves 28, marzo 2019. Hola, ¿cómo están? Yo soy Rosa León y están en mi canal para aprender español Easy and Peasy. ¿Vamos? ¿Qué viene en abril? A ver. If you want to ask or say the date in Spanish, or better, you want to have a conversation around the date, like asking the date, talking about birthdays, activities you do in any season in the year, well, you need the vocabulary. Which vocabulary do you need? Well, first, number. You already know the numbers because we learned about that in our previous topic. Check. What else? Well, you need to know the vocabulary about weekdays. Yes, months, seasons. Today we are going to learn about that, and also you will learn about some prepositions we need to use with some parts of the dates, and how to use the articles we learned in our previous video. The feminine, masculine, indeterminate, undeterminate articles, how to use it with the date. And at the end of this video, after you learn the weekdays, months, seasons, I will tell you some phrases, complete phrases you can use when you are talking about dates, when you are using all the vocabulary. So you will have a very nice conversation about the dates. Remember, the whole idea is you can communicate it. So let's start right now learning about this. Weekdays. Días de la semana. If you are learning English, in English you can say weekdays, but the literal translation for días de la semana is days of the week. But you can say just weekdays. Is enough, okay? So, in Spanish, días de la semana. Días is days. Semana, week. So, if you have to use only days, días. If you need to talk only about week, semana. Días, semana, días de la semana. Which one are those días de la semana? Okay. Monday, lunes. Tuesday, martes. Wednesday, miércoles. Thursday, jueves. Friday, viernes. Saturday, sábado. And Sunday, domingo. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. Días de la semana. We learned in our previous video about the articles. Remember the feminine articles? Determinate, la, and las. La is feminine singular and las is feminine plural. And the determinate articles, masculine is masculine singular, el, masculine plural, los. This is in English the article the. Well, the días de la semana, weekdays, are masculine. So you have to use the article exactly, el, if it's singular. So you say el lunes, el martes, el miércoles, el jueves, el viernes, el sábado, el domingo. If you are talking in plural, there you go. Los lunes, los martes, los miércoles, los jueves, los viernes, los sábados y los domingos. Muy bien. So, días de la semana. Días, semana, lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. And they are masculine. Month of the year. Meses del año. If you are learning English, as I said before, you can say just days, week. You don't have to say literally days of the week, but you can, okay? Well, with the month is meses del año is month of the year. And you can say year month. You see? It's not so difficult, right? Okay. In Spanish, well, in Spanish, meses del año, I want to tell you first, 3 substantives we have here. We have the singular mes. Mes is month, singular. En plural, meses, month. Mes, singular. Meses, plural. Muy bien. En año is year. Año is singular and in plural is años. Muy bien. So, mes, meses, año, años, those substantives, those nouns are masculine. So, if you have to use the determinate article, you have to use the singular one, el. Muy bien. And the plural, los. So, el mes, los meses. Muy bien. El año, los años. In English is the month, the year. The month, the year. The same article. But in Spanish, muy bien, el mes, los meses. El año, los años. Muy bien. Which one are those meses del año? Los meses del año. Ok. January, enero. February, febrero. March, marzo. April, abril. May, mayo. June, junio. July, julio. August, agosto. September, septiembre. October, octubre. November, noviembre. December, diciembre. Muy bien. Enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre, diciembre. Los meses del año. Muy bien. El mes, los meses, el año, los años, los meses del año. But in this case, los meses del año, los meses, no the phrase, los meses, January, February, enero, febrero, they are not masculine or feminine like the weekdays, los días de la semana, el lunes, el martes, el miércoles. No. With the month in Spanish, con los meses en español, we use 2 prepositions. We use the preposition de. In English, it's like you can use from, of, or with. Depends what are you saying. And the preposition en, in English, you use in, into, by, depends what are you saying. So in this case, for example, with the month, you say de enero, de marzo, like of January, of March. Muy bien. Or you can say en abril, en diciembre, like in April, in December. Also in English, you can use on. But at the end of the video, when we will learn about some complete phrases you can use for this topic, we can talk about when you can use in December or on December, for example. So, los meses del año, el mes, los meses, el año, los años, enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre, diciembre, and de enero, de febrero, de marzo, en abril, en mayo, en junio. Muy bien. The seasons, las estaciones. With this Spanish word, we have two substantives. Yeah, you know already. One is singular and the other is plural. Muy bien. Which one is singular? Estación. Singular. One season. Estación. Plural. Estaciones. 2, 3 or the 4 seasons. Estaciones. Muy bien. In our previous video, we talked about some tips and exceptions we have in Spanish for the articles, right? And if you remember, the words, the substantive, nouns who finish in ción, most of them who finish in ción are, yes, feminine. So, feminine, singular, la estación. Feminine, plural, las estaciones. Muy bien, la estación, las estaciones. Okay, which one are las estaciones in Spanish? Estaciones en español. Okay, winter, invierno. Spring, primavera. Summer, verano. Autumn and fall. Autumn could be autumn or fall. Otoño. Invierno, primavera, verano, otoño. And las estaciones, the seasons play by rules. So the articles depends of what? Yes, how the word finish, how the substantive finish. If it finish in O is masculine. If it finish in A is feminine. So in this case we have only one feminine and 3 masculine. So which one are they? El invierno. Muy bien. La primavera. El verano. El otoño. El invierno, la primavera, el verano y el otoño. Las estaciones. The date. La fecha. As I say, date in Spanish is feminine. Finish in A. La fecha. Muy bien. So, la fecha in Spanish is a little different than English. In English, you start with the month, then the day, and finish with the year. You start with the mes, día, año. In Spanish, you start with the day, month, and year. Día, mes, año. So, you say in English, March 28, 2019. In Spanish, we say 29 or 28 March 2019. In Spanish, 28 de marzo de 2019. Muy bien. Which one is the day? 28. 28, you know the numbers already, is 28. Which one is the month? El mes, March. So in Spanish is marzo. Which one is the year? 2019. In Spanish you say 2019, but we are going to talk about these big numbers later. So if you use the combination is día, mes, año, will be 28 March 2019. In Spanish, 28 de marzo de 2019. Any date. 30 de enero de 2018. 25 de junio de 2017. 10 de diciembre de 2015. Muy bien. Okay. Extra vocabulary and some phrases you can use with this topic. Weekend, fin de semana. End of the month, fin de mes. End of the year, fin de año. Today, hoy. Yesterday, ayer. The day before, we have 3 words. Yeah, we have 3 ways to say the day before. First, the literal translation for the day before is antes de ayer. The most popular, most the people use, anteayer. And one is using from Mexico to Central America, Nicaragua, Honduras, Panamá, El Salvador, Costa Rica, antier. So you can say antes de ayer, anteayer, antier. All of them are okay. Tomorrow, mañana. I know, sounds like a morning. It's the same word. So tomorrow, mañana. Weekday, día de la semana. Leap year, año bisiesto. Decade, década. Century, centuria. Millennium, milenio. Calendar, calendario. Birthday, cumpleaños. You see, you have a lot of vocabulary already you can use to communicate yourself with many people about this topic. Sounds good? Okay, let me tell you 2 more things. The difference between estación and temporada. Yeah, because many people confuse those substantives. Estación, temporada. You learned before, estación is the singular and estaciones is the plural for season. Well, in English, you use season for both, but in Spanish, no. What is the difference? Well, when you are talking about spring, winter, summer, fall, primavera, invierno, verano, otoño, those are estaciones. Muy bien. Estación singular, estaciones plural. Those are estaciones. But when you are talking about, for example, baseball season, the baseball season, soccer season, football season, taxes season, they are not estaciones. They are temporadas. Why, Rosa? Why all of them are not estaciones? And why I heard some people saying estación de impuestos or estación de béisbol. Incorrect. Sorry, but it's incorrect. Because temporada is when we are talking about a period of time. It's a period of time, and most of the time, that period is inspecific. Yeah, winter, summer, spring, fall, they are a specific time of the year. You have those seasons. Primavera, verano, invierno, otoño. They are a specific time in the year. You have those seasons. Estaciones. But the baseball can change. For example, in Venezuela is very famous the baseball season. La temporada de béisbol. And some years start in November, very early November, other years late October, other years on the half of November. This is a little inspecific time. And how long it is depends how many games you play, if you don't cancel any game or something like that. So it's an inspecific time. So this is a temporada de béisbol. The soccer, the same. Or here in United States, for example, it's so famous, the football. Well, this, the last year, the last football season, I remember it start different than the year before, which some days of differences. Well, this is a temporada de fútbol americano. Muy bien. So please don't confuse the estación and temporada. In Spanish, which one is estación? Las estaciones, you know, primavera, verano, otoño e invierno. ¿Y cuáles son las temporadas? All the sports seasons are temporadas. Taxes seasons is temporada. Carnival. The carnival season is a temporada. Why? Because the carnival depends of the Catholic Church calendar and every year move. Sometimes the carnival is at the end of February, al fin de febrero, or beginning March, comenzando marzo, at the middle of the March. So that depends of the church calendar. So that is a temporada. That is it for today. You have already a lot of material you can use to improve your Spanish. Also, if you are learning English, to improve your English. You can have a very nice conversation about this topic because you know now de los días de la semana, los meses del año, las estaciones, many different vocabulary you can use. You know which articles you have to use, which prepositions you need. You know some phrases, the difference between estación and temporada, and in English is season. So use all of them. You can talk about your weekdays. Yes, you can talk about the seasons. You can talk about your birthday, somebody else's birthday. So what do you need to do now? Yes, you know, practice, 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 and practice. When you practice, you improve your speaking skill. You can improve your listening skill too because you can listen yourself when you are speaking with yourself. So don't stop learning. Please subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel and you will receive the bell to remind you when my videos will be available. And please follow on my social media. And I have for this topic a lot of material. I have PowerPoint presentations with all the lessons, all the classes, all the explanations so you can check, review everything in details. I have words, papers you can practice with exercise. I have audios you can listen in to practice the pronunciation, your listening skill. So just send me an email asking me for the material I have, and I will answer you telling you how you can access to all those materials. I have materials per each topic. For the last topic, I have 35 different materials between these three I told you before. And now for this new topic, I have at least 34, 37 materials still I can share with you. Okay? See you soon in our next video. Which one is our next video? Remember, we always try to have something cultural. Well, with this topic, we will talk about some Spaniard and Latin American, because remember, the Spanish is from Spain until all the Latin American, and also one country in Asia and in Africa. So I choose some very nice festivities with dates, season, and activities, and we will talk about that in our next video, because the language is not only a language, involve the culture. Thank you so much for being here. I am here because of you. Thank you so much for subscribe. Thank you so much for follow on my social medias. Thank you so much for your emails. And remember, we are running for a new 30 minutes tutoring raffle. See you soon next, and please watch my video as a time you need. See you soon. Adiós, que estén bien. Nos vemos otro día. Adiós.